Hey guys, this is Fuller. We're on to a pirate hero update. I'm putting him into the mod right now, so here's some final rebalancing and retweaking. For theme, apart from pirates, think looting and plundering. Treasure, pirates do love treasure and are very greedy. They're experts at smuggling goods and blackmailing. They do love some ale, especially the stronger stuff. And lastly, weapons, guns and cannons, sticking with the true Hearthstone theme. On to the hero, it's still Jack Arrow, and as you can see we got a new skin. I showed you it before, but it's got a few updates, some swords and guns in there now. It looks really cool. For the hero power, the core is still the same, it's still arm yourself, equip a random loot, but the loots have been changed a little bit. The first one is Vengeful Dagger. 1/1 whenever your hero attacks, deal 1 damage to the enemy hero. This one's the same, Dueling Pistol. 1/1, your hero is immune whilst attacking. Next, Enchanted Blade. Whenever your hero attacks, gain spell damage +1 this turn. And lastly, a basic one, 1/2 Naval Rifle, similar to the Rogue's weapon. So overall I made them more accommodating to durability buffing, as there's a few cards in the set for that. The spell damage is also a nice wild one for some extra burst. On to the cards, starting with the basics. We got Bloodsail Marauder, 2 mana, 3/2, your hero power and weapon costs 1 less. He's unchanged, he fits the core of the hero, very similar to Sorcerer's Apprentice, solid stats for a 2-drop. I imagine you'll see this guy a lot in pirate decks. Next up, Treasure Chest, 2 mana, summon a random treasure reward. It's a little bit different than before. The first one's the same, Fleet Mercenary, 3/3 with your weapon has +1 attack. Next, Ghost Pirate, 2/4 with Spellproof. It's now a little bit different but much more reliable than before. Last one, Blackwater Cutthroat, 4/2 with Stealth. I replaced the League of Legends art, don't worry. Overall, very much like Animal Companion, they're all slightly above average, but randomness is a key factor. On to Strong Ale, 1 mana, give a minion +2/+2, but 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. I kept it exactly the same. I love the theme and flavour of this one, ogrifying a minion. Next up, Ricochet, 0 mana, deal 2 damage randomly split amongst enemy minions. It's been changed drastically, it's a pure tempo card to gain board control early on, similar to Backstab. This one's exactly the same, scope for 1 mana, give your weapon +1 durability and draw a card. A nice little buff up on any weapon and efficient with the card draw. Like Power Word Shield, very useful to have in any deck. This one got renamed, it is North Sea Crackshot. For 6 mana, he's 5/4 with Battlecry, equip a 3/2 musket. A pure value play like a Raffi Weaponsmith and Fire Elemental mixed together. Some changes on this one, Rum and Gunship. For 3 mana, give a minion +2 attack and deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. So buff up a minion for some damage and do some board clear at the same time. Really good tempo. On to Pistol Barrage, for 2 mana, deal 2 damage to a minion and equip a 2/1 pistol. Note it can only damage minions like Cleave, but can be slightly better or worse depending on whether you have a weapon you don't want to kill. This one got tempified as well, it's Cannon Shot. For 5 mana, deal 5 damage. If you have a pirate, it costs 2 less. Kind of a reverse kill command, a nice finisher or removal for those pesky mid-range minions. That's it for basic cards, a few common ones now and a brand new one, Ghost Ship. For 4 mana, 5/4 with 50% chance to ignore damage. Wanna take a gamble? Could give a lot of value, could not, could make people cry. And now a brand new one, it's Spyglass. For 2 mana, return a random enemy minion to its owner's hand. It costs 1 more. Very similar to Sap. I wanted to call this card Blackmail, but I couldn't find appropriate art. By all means, if you got some, email me. This one got changed, the first weapon as well, Golden Axe. For 3 mana, it's 3/3, with Death Rattle, restore 3 health to the enemy hero. So a lot of value, you can kill 3 minions with just 1 card, but at the end it heals the enemy. With scope you can extend the durability and maybe never trigger that Death Rattle. On to rares now, starting with a new one, it's Bribery. For 2 mana, draw 2 cards, but your opponent draws 1 card as well. A cheaper Arcane Intellect with a small price price, good if you're intending to end the game quickly before your opponent can come back. And it combos with this one, Dread Reaver. For 3 mana he's 2/4 with whenever your opponent draws a card, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Like Ship's Cannon and a Frothing Berserker mix, the more your opponent draws, the more damage he deals. This one I love, it's exactly the same, Whirlpool. For 5 mana, return all enemy minions to your opponent's hand, except one chosen randomly. Obviously really good if your opponent has a board full of minions, but really bad if just 1 or 2 minions, like Brawl and Sap combined. Alright, now for the epics, the crazy ones. South Sea Smuggler, got slightly tweaked, 5 mana, 3/5. Whenever your opponent draws a card, add a copy of it to your hand. Less tribal now, you always draw at least 1 card, and with bribery and other card interactions you can draw a lot from it. His stats will probably need to be nerfed slightly. Next we got Raid, it's 0 mana, your cards cost 1 less this turn, but not less than 1. Lets you do some big plays quickly, dropping a lot all in one turn. All about tempo and overwhelming your opponent with pirates, weapons, board clear and damage. Last one is Master Cannon, it's 7 mana, 5/2, with whenever your hero attacks, deal 1 damage to all enemies. Exactly the same like a Swipe and a mini Foe Reaper, all built into a weapon, nice with scope, you can keep attacking, getting a lot of value. And now we're finally onto the legendary, he's been reworked a bit, you can probably guess who it is, it's Iron Patch. For 6 mana he's 5/5 with your pirates cost 1 less and your hero power is Cannon Shot. So yes, he turns your hero power into a deal 5 damage so long he remains alive. Can be very strong if you can keep him going, steadily wearing enemies down. If you can play him later on, you can instantly cast the hero power on the same turn. Also good if you have a big weapon already equipped and you don't want a hero power to destroy it. Combos with Bloodsail Marauder as well, making the 4 damage cheaper. Alright, that's it for the pirate hero. I hope you like the new skin, the new tweaks, and all the little new additions. I'm enabling pirate deck building in the mod right now. There's a few more themes I was hoping to touch on, maybe you can help me out. Scurvy, peg legs, gambling, gunpowder, etc. You get the idea. Email me in any card ideas you have. Alright, a mod update is coming very soon. Please like and subscribe for more heroes. Do you want a Murloc hero remake? Let me know. Thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next one.